the CR-V is now larger, higher tech, and more capable than ever before. Is that going to be enough for it to maintain its status as one of the best-selling SUVs in America? Let's get into the details. By this point, the CR-V is an icon. When the original debuted in the mid-1990s, it was one of the first compact crossovers. In the years since, it's become an automotive influencer and has sold millions of copies. Along the way, it's also won MotorTrend's SUV of the Year contest twice. We'll find out soon if this new 6th generation CR-V has what it takes to win the prize again, but to do so, one thing's for sure. Honda will have needed to make this CR-V the best one ever. Although previous CR-V generations have taken a softer and more rounded appearance, the new generation is much more bold and chiseled than ever before. Yet some familiar CR-V styling details remain that have been adapted into the latest generation, which is now longer and wider. At the front, we have a geometric grille, which is an expansion of what we've seen on previous models, as is that detail strip running across the top, intersecting with the standard LED headlights. Along the sides, the character line is much stronger, running below the windows to emphasize its newfound length. And the side mirrors have also been repositioned to the door for better outside visibility from the driver's seat. At the back, L-shaped taillights are familiar CR-V styling details, although now much sharper and more chiseled than previously. Inside the new CR-V, it looks a lot like what we've seen in the new Honda Civic and HR-V, but that's a good thing. It's a really stylish and functional space. This honeycomb mesh air vent is one of our favorite design details, and this textured trim below is specific to the CR-V. It's also larger inside than before. There's a bit more cargo space and second row legroom. In terms of technology, Honda has made improvements to the CR-V. Every trim level is equipped with a 7-inch half digital gauge cluster display, and depending on which trim level you get, you'll have a 7 or 9-inch infotainment touchscreen loaded with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Standard are 2 USB ports in the front, and depending on which trim level you get, you can have 2 in the rear, as well as a wireless charging pad. On the range-topping Sport Touring trim, there's a new 12-speaker Bose premium audio system, and if it's anything like it sounds in the Civic, it's gonna be great. The CR-V was already very safe, earning great safety scores from the IIHS and NHTSA. As the 2023 model gains enhanced driver assist features and more airbags, it should continue that streak. Let's talk about what's under the new CR-V's hood. The standard powertrain remains a 1.5-liter turbocharged i4, which produces 190 horsepower. That figure is unchanged, but Honda has updated the engine for better responsiveness and less noise. The big news with the new CR-V is its updated hybrid powertrain. It remains centered around a 2-liter i4. The result of that is more torque in a CR-V than ever before, 247 pound-feet. It also gives the CR-V hybrid a tow rating, which is only 1,000 pounds, but that's 1,000 pounds more than the CR-V hybrid has ever offered. The CR-V remains front-wheel drive as standard, but a newly updated all-wheel drive system, which has greater rear torque capacity, is offered on every trim except for the Sport Touring, which has that feature as standard. Honda set out to make the 2023 CR-V more capable than ever, and to that end, it has 2 new features. One is standard hill descent control, and another is snow driving mode for better traction in loose conditions. We're expecting the price to go up slightly, likely starting at just below $30,000 for the gas engine and perhaps a few $1,000s more for the hybrid model. With its sharp looks, bigger cabin, higher tech, and torquey hybrid powertrain, this could be the best CR-V yet. Does Honda have an SUV of the Year three-peat on its hands? We'll find out soon enough. For that story and more, follow along at MotorTrend.com.